Pace truck is in. We are ready to go racing here in the Granite State Derby. Doug Coby, a six-time champion on the pole, will lead him around in the 70 York. Don Payne atop the flag stand. He is our honorary starter here tonight, and the green flag is waving in the Granite State Derby. Lap number one, and Doug Coby leads the way. Brian Roby and him came together at the start-finish line. Roby will hang tough in the outside lane, but it's Coby on the bottom. Matt Hirschman now moving into challenge for second.
Roby's doing a great job on the outside, hanging with the leaders. And then Hirschman down to the inside is going to get the advantage. Not sure he can stay on the outside for a very long time. Again, coming into the fact that there's a conservative approach to this race. Speaking of conservative, out the window, Matt Hirschman to the inside, and Money Matt is your brand new leader back into turn number one. Coby to second.
Only took him 3 laps, and Matt Hirschman is out in front where he spent a lot of time in this race here a year ago. Sam Ramu had a pretty good qualifying effort here today. He'll slide in to challenge the third spot underneath the driver he's raced with quite a bit. Brian Roby, a couple of the local favorites that run part-time on the tour, but they're running just like the big dogs that race the entire schedule in third and fourth. Kyle Bonsignore is here. Austin Beers has fallen off a little bit all the middle of lap traffic. Meanwhile, on the front straightaway, Max Zachem has spun, and that will bring out our first caution of the day here on lap number 69 for the 26 car of Max Zachem out of Preston, Connecticut, as he spins, bringing out the caution. And, boy, that might make things pretty interesting down on pit road. You already see the crew starting to gather their equipment up, tires and all. We'll have an opportunity to see some action down here on the pit lane. Outside lane, it's Doug Coby in the 70 York, John McKennedy, Kyle Bonsignore making up row 2. Pace truck is in. Field rolls through the restart zone, and Matt Hirschman fires and drives away from Doug Coby, who loses 3, maybe 4 spots on the restart.
What a wild start. The inside line was the way to go, and it still is. Austin Beers pokes out of the inside of John McKennedy as they battle for second. Off of turn number 4, it's going to be McKennedy, who's now going after Matt Hirschman back in turn number 1.
McKennedy getting aggressive here on this restart in the tire tracks with Matt Hirschman off 2, but Hirschman opens up the advantage. Beers now third. Finally, Coby able to break free, but Justin Bonsignore a little bit deeper in the pack, sails it in on the bottom and slides into challenge for 5th.
And speaking of Coby, he's locked in that great battle. They're side by side off of 4. Here comes Johnson.
Yeah, Jake Johnson finally able to get that run underneath Kyle Bonsignore. Doug Coby will try to follow in his higher tracks off turn 2 as Kyle Bonsignore up top. Coby has to bail out. They are still side by side.
I cannot be more impressed with Doug Coby, and it's so hard to be impressed by someone who's won 6 tour championships. But the performance that he's putting in and the work he's putting into car number 7 right now, and he rolls out of the throttle just a little bit there, but I think he sensed that it might get a little hairy in front of him and let the drivers ahead of him kind of pace it out the way that they were going to. He's right back in the thick of things, and now Kyle Bonsignore to the outside of Justin. The Cousins battle off of turn number 2 with Jake Johnson right there, and Doug Coby now back in the thick of things.
And they came together as they came across the start-finish line last time by. The right front tire into the side of Kyle Bonsignore's car. Bonsignore made it work on the outside, did Kyle.
Jeez.
Now Doug Coby said, I'm going up top. We knew the outside lane was going to come into play, and Coby now picks up another couple of spots. He'll slide in behind Kyle Bonsignore. And John McKennedy on the back bumper, looks to the inside across the start-finish line as they head to 1.
Yeah, he has the whole shot now, draws it up even, but Beers will peel it off of turn number 2. First one to put the hammer down. McKennedy still looks for the inside. They're coming up on Tyler Ripkema in car number 32. Ripkema is going down, or is down a lap, but McKennedy give him the advantage into turn number 1. He'll clear Austin Beers in turn number 2.
Now, Austin Beers was holding John McKennedy up just a bit, it would appear. Does John McKennedy in the final handful of laps of this one have any energy to be able to track down the race leader, Matt Hirschman, in lap traffic? He'll go around to the outside of Tyler Ripkema, pick up that lap automobile, but right now, Matt Hirschman out in front by a healthy margin. It's a full straightaway difference in 2.5 seconds. He'll come off turn number 4 this time by as Matt Hirschman works around the lapped automobile of Matt Kimball. 2 laps to go for Northampton, Pennsylvania driver Matt Hirschman. McKennedy is closing in, but he's not close enough to mount a challenge.
This afternoon, we have talked about excellence in the moment. We rattled off Matt Hirschman's great list of accomplishments in a very recent stretch of time, and he's going to add a champion to his list if he can hold on here for the final lap.
On the back straightaway, Matt Hirschman guides the 60 car into turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag will be waving, and the Granite State Derby goes to Matt Hirschman tonight.